Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a very long time since I've done one of these, around 3 months now. And I have a very nice item to review. This is the 2020 Plarail Rosie from Japan. Again, this has been almost 3 months in advance. So in this review, we're going to be starting with the packaging of the model, then moving into the review of the model, and then finally getting to the running of the model. The front of the packaging is a very generic version of the Plarail item, which gives you windows into the model, and very nice prints of Rosie. The bottom of the box includes an image of the item, and these 2 promotional arts of Rosie and the 2 troublesome trucks that you get in this set, which is very nice. On the bottom of the box, you get the print of Rosie's model in the box, the Thomas & Friends logo, the Plarail logo, and the Tomi Takara logo. The top of the box includes the Tomi Takara and Plarail, TS12, Rosie's name in Japanese, and what I like, a very nice biography of Rosie in Japanese, so if anyone can translate that, please. The bottom of the box includes instructions on how to open Rosie and turn her on and off, and lots of licensing info dating back to Thomas & Friends. And of course, the top of the box includes a very nice print of Rosie's CGI promo. Opening up the box is as simple as taking off the tape on the top and flipping up the flaps. There is a bag that Rosie's in, I add. It isn't as simple as popping her out like this. So, recycle, kids. Here's the model of Rosie herself. A very nice representation of Rosie's CGI render, I say. I love that face, and I love the different details that she has. But there is something that we are going to get to, and it is those right there. Rosie also came with 2 troublesome trucks, and Rosie also came with 2 troublesome trucks. They are painted in a rose red, just like Rosie herself. They also have black decals on the sides of them, and very nicely printed 2D faces, just like all the other troublesome trucks. Now it's time for the in-hand appraisal. I am looking at lots of things on Rosie. Things that I notice on Rosie are gold-painted headlamps, separately molded whistle, and unpainted details, such as these handrails right here. That'll be a little bit of points off of this model, but I'm not going to take that many off for this. Something that will get a point or 2 off, however, is sticker decals. We have printed on decals on most of the 2020 engines, so I do not understand why we have sticker decals now. This is the same on both sides, and if you accidentally scrape these stickers, it can really ruin the model. I can accept stickers on the windows on the front and back, though. I also noticed that there are some coal and separately detailed right here. These are separately molded to make it seem a lot more realistic. But I did notice that on this model, that there were some chips in the paint right here, some paint bleeds right here, and a paint chip on the running board. In total, that'll take 2 points off of packaging, and 1 point off of the sticker decals for the model. I can see that there's some lubrication happening inside of the motor. Basically, lubrication is when you put oil inside of gears to make the model work better. So I do like that they did that. I don't like that they cleaned it, however, but I'll wipe away with a napkin. Very simple to fix. Of course, almost all of the new Plarail models run on AA batteries, so that is very simple for me since I already have a bunch of them. And now we're going to see how it runs. A very quiet runner, I'm saying. This is how you unscrew and screw it with this screw right here, and Alright, now we're finally onto the layout. I've just built a simple circle for this model to run on, so we're going to be seeing how this thing actually works, and if it's good or not. So something that shocked me about this model is how smooth it runs. Me freewheeling this really makes it feel really good. Like, I think that lubrication is helping. Very, very good. Now, I think it's the trucks as well. So these trucks run extremely well on their own. This is because they have metal axles, something that isn't seen on the 2020 American model of the trucks. I'll make a quick comparison of these 2. See, with those plastic axles, these things barely even roll, which really sucks. These things are just horrible runners and are just complete and utter rubbish. Alright, coming in to test the model, and this thing runs extremely well. There is a very quiet hum to this thing. I think that's because this is a very new model, and it's very fast too. I'm gonna say that so far, mechanically wise, this thing is getting a 10 out of 10. So first we're going to be starting off with 4 trucks and a tank and a brake van back there. We're going to be seeing how Rosie handles this. Definitely hearing that motor whine, but doesn't seem like she's slowing down. Try adding another 2 trucks to the consist. We're going to see how Rosie handles this. I'm not really seeing that much of a problem with Rosie. She seems to be handling that extremely well, but I am hearing that whine from the motor. 2 tankers to the consist. We're going to be seeing how Rosie handles that. And a massive whine from that motor right there. That stopping is from the track because my track isn't that good. I'm planning on getting a better spot for it, but like, I'm impressed. I just added some of my heaviest rolling stock, Annie and Plarail, to this consist. We're gonna see how Rosie handles that. I am not seeing her slow down in speed. I'm definitely seeing some slowdown and Now it's time for the heaviest of them all, the hopper truck. Alright, I'm trying to find Rosie, and she is all the way back here, almost parallel to her train. Let's see how she handles this one. Seems like Annie and Plarail are where we cap out. You know, all my complaints aside, this is a really solid model of Rosie. They portrayed her perfectly into a Plarail form. And on top of that, we got Red Rosie, which is even better. The model is extremely strong, extremely fast, and is actually pretty detailed very well, even though she has stickers all along her sides. With all that aside, I'm going to be giving this model a rating of 7 out of 10. A really solid model, but not perfect. There can be things that can be improved upon with this model. That is all of Tramberry. I'll be seeing you all next time. Or in a while if you want to come back to this in like years or something, I don't freaking know. Well, see you a lot later. Cheerio.